When a woman stops respecting you, she won't always tell you directly, but her words will. And if you're not paying attention, brother, you'll stay in a dying relationship long after it's already dead. Listen carefully. There are certain phrases, certain ways a woman speaks to you that reveal something deeper, something broken. They're not just words, they're signals, red flags wrapped in sentences. And when you hear them, you need to understand what's really being said underneath. Because here's the truth most men don't want to hear. When a woman loses respect for you, she doesn't always leave. Sometimes she stays. But the relationship, it's already over. You're just the last one to know. Today, I'm going to walk you through 7 things a woman might say to you that mean one thing and one thing only. It's time to walk away, not out of anger, not out of revenge, but out of self-respect, out of dignity, out of love for yourself. So let's get into it. 1. You're too sensitive. Brother, when a woman starts telling you that your feelings don't matter, that your emotions are inconvenient to her, that you're overreacting or being dramatic, pay attention. This isn't about you being sensitive. This is about her dismissing you. When a woman respects a man, she doesn't belittle his emotions. She doesn't mock his boundaries. She doesn't make him feel small for expressing how he feels. But when she's checked out, when the respect is gone, she'll use this phrase like a weapon. It's a way to shut you down without taking responsibility. It's manipulation disguised as a critique. Here's what that phrase really means. Your feelings are an inconvenience to me. I don't want to deal with them, so I'm going to make you believe that you're the problem. And listen, a strong man can handle criticism, but there's a difference between healthy communication and emotional dismissal. One builds you up, the other tears you down. If she's constantly invalidating your emotions, she's telling you that you don't matter. And when you don't matter to her, brother, it's time to matter to yourself. Don't argue. Don't explain. Don't try to prove that your feelings are valid. Just walk away. 2. I need space. Now, my friend, let me be clear. There's a difference between a woman needing time to process something and a woman using space as a way to keep you on the hook while she explores other options. When a woman genuinely needs space, she communicates it clearly. She sets a timeline. She reassures you. She makes you feel secure even in her absence. That's healthy. That's mature. But when she says, I need space, and it feels vague, cold, and open-ended, when there's no reassurance, no clarity, no timeline, brother, she's not looking for space. She's looking for an exit. Or worse, she's keeping you as a backup while she figures out if she can do better. Here's the painful truth. When a woman is deeply in love with you, she doesn't want space. She wants you, even when she's upset, even when she's overwhelmed, even when life is hard. She wants to work through it with you. She wants your presence, not your absence. So if she's asking for space in a way that makes you feel uncertain, anxious, or unimportant, that's not space. That's distance. And distance, my friend, is the beginning of the end. The right response? Give her all the space she wants, permanently, not out of spite, but out of self-respect. Because a man who respects himself doesn't wait around for someone who's not sure about him. Now, brother, this next one hurts even more. 3. You're not the man I thought you were. When a woman says this to you, she's telling you something devastating. She built an image of you in her mind, and you didn't live up to it. But here's the thing. That image was never real. It was her fantasy, her projection, her expectation, and now she's punishing you for being human. This phrase is dangerous because it puts you in an impossible position. You start questioning yourself. You start wondering if you're enough. You start trying to become the man she imagined instead of the man you actually are. But listen closely. A woman who truly loves you doesn't compare you to some idealized version she made up. She loves the real you, the flawed you, the human you. She sees your weaknesses and chooses you anyway. When she says, "You're not the man I thought you were," what she's really saying is, "I'm disappointed that you're not perfect, and instead of accepting you, I'm going to resent you." That's not love, brother. That's entitlement. And you don't owe anyone the burden of living up to an illusion. The strongest thing you can do is stand in your truth. Be exactly who you are. And if that's not enough for her, let her go, because somewhere out there is a woman who won't need you to be someone else. She'll love you for exactly who you are. 4. I don't know if I love you anymore. This one, my friend, is where many men make their biggest mistake. They hear this and they panic. They chase, they plead, they try to convince her, they perform. They bend themselves into shapes they were never meant to be, and in doing so, they destroy whatever respect was left. Here's what you need to understand. When a woman says she doesn't know if she loves you anymore, she's already made her decision. The doubt isn't real. It's a buffer. It's a way to soften the blow. It's her way of easing out of the relationship without feeling like the bad guy. Because if she truly loved you, there would be no question. Love isn't something you're unsure about. It's something you feel in your bones. And if she's questioning it, brother, it's already gone. The right response to, I don't know if I love you anymore, is not to fight for her. It's not to prove yourself. It's not to give her time to figure it out. The right response is silence, acceptance, and then action. You say, I understand. And I won't stay where I'm not fully loved. I wish you well. And then you walk away, not because you don't care, but because you care about yourself more than you care about holding on to someone who's already let you go emotionally. A man who knows his worth doesn't beg to be loved. He doesn't negotiate for affection. He simply walks toward someone who's certain about him. 5. You're not like other guys, and that's the problem. This one is subtle, but it cuts deep. On the surface, it sounds like she's complimenting you, like she's acknowledging that you're different. But listen to the second part. And that's the problem. What she's really saying is this: you're stable, you're kind, you're consistent, you're emotionally available, and I'm bored. I want the chaos. I want the drama. I want the guy who makes me feel uncertain, who plays games, who keeps me on edge. Brother, if a woman is telling you that your emotional maturity and stability are problems, she's not ready for real love. She's addicted to toxic patterns, and no amount of changing yourself will fix that, because the issue isn't you, it's her. You see, some women mistake emotional turbulence for passion. They confuse anxiety for attraction. They've been conditioned to believe that love is supposed to hurt, and when they meet a man who actually treats them well, it feels foreign, uncomfortable, wrong. That's not your fault, and it's not your job to fix. The only thing you can do is recognize that you're pouring yourself into someone who doesn't appreciate what you bring, and then, my friend, you walk away. Not with bitterness, but with clarity, because you deserve someone who sees your stability as a strength, not a weakness. Someone who values your peace, not your chaos. If you ever hear this, don't argue, just walk away. 6. I need you to change. Now let's be clear. Growth is important. Every man should be willing to evolve, to improve, to become a better version of himself. But there's a difference between healthy growth and someone trying to reshape you into a different person. When a woman constantly tells you that you need to change, not improve, but change, she's saying she doesn't accept who you fundamentally are. She's saying that your core identity isn't enough for her. And here's the trap, brother. You'll start changing. You'll bend. You'll adjust. You'll try to become what she wants. But it will never be enough, because the goalpost will keep moving. First, it's your job. Then it's your friends. Then it's your hobbies. Then it's the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you think. Before you know it, you're a stranger to yourself, and she's still not satisfied. Because the truth is, when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't want to change you. She wants to grow with you. She challenges you. Yes, she encourages you. Absolutely. But she doesn't try to erase who you are and replace it with who she thinks you should be. If she's constantly making you feel like you're a project, like you're not good enough as you are, walk away. Protect your identity. Protect your soul. Because the right woman won't need to change you. She'll inspire you to become the best version of yourself while still loving the man you are right now. 7. You're not a priority right now. This is the final one, my friend, and it's perhaps the most honest. When a woman tells you that you're not a priority, believe her. She's telling you exactly where you stand. She's telling you that other things, her career, her friends, her hobbies, her Instagram, her distractions, matter more than you do. And here's the hard truth. When a woman is truly in love with a man, he's not just a priority. He's the priority. Not in a codependent way, not in an unhealthy way, but in a way where she makes time for him, where she protects the relationship, where she fights for connection, not against it. If she's telling you that you're not a priority, she's giving you permission to leave. She's opening the door. And the most self-respecting thing you can do is walk through it. Don't wait around hoping she'll change her mind. Don't try to become important by doing more, giving more, sacrificing more. That's not how respect is earned. That's how resentment is built. Instead, reprioritize yourself. Put your energy into your mission, your purpose, your growth, your peace. Because the right woman won't need to be convinced to prioritize you. She'll do it naturally, effortlessly, because that's what love does. So, brother, here's what I want you to understand. Walking away from a woman who says these things isn't about giving up. It's not about being cold. It's not about playing games. It's about dignity. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for someone who doesn't see it. It's about protecting your peace and refusing to beg for love that should be given freely. It's about understanding that sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is walk away. Not in anger, not in bitterness, but in quiet, unshakable self-respect. You see, most men are afraid to walk away because they think it means they failed. But I'm here to tell you, staying in a relationship where you're not valued, not respected, not loved the way you deserve, that's the real failure. Real strength is knowing when to let go. Real power is choosing yourself even when it hurts. Real wisdom is understanding that not every relationship is meant to last, and that's okay. You don't have to fight for someone who's already decided you're not enough. You don't have to prove yourself to someone who's already made up their mind. You don't have to light yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Just walk away, quietly, calmly, with your head held high, and trust that the woman who's meant for you won't make you question your worth. She won't play games with your heart. She won't use her words as weapons. She'll love you fully, respect you deeply, and choose you consistently. Until then, focus on yourself, build your life, strengthen your character, and become the kind of man who doesn't need validation from anyone else because he's already validated himself. Now, if this message hit home for you, I want you to do something for me. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know which of these 7 hit the hardest. And if you're not already subscribed, brother, subscribe to this channel because we're building a community of men who choose growth, self-respect, and emotional strength over chasing, pleading, and settling. This is about becoming better, not bitter, and I'm here to walk that path with you. Until next time, my friend, stay strong, stay focused, and never forget your worth. Peace.